animals.
like...
We don't need to eat animals or animal-based products.
Here's the thing, we need something. We are... Listen, there's generations of generations eating meat. If we stop right now, we most likely will die. If we do not have a...
Dude, animal agriculture is doing to the
in our
planet?
fucking nature. The first humans
Do you
ever
see
created
what
lived
animal
off of eating
agriculture
meat,
is
and they
doing to
didn't
the
think
planet?
about it as a cruelty act. They were just doing it for fucking to live.
And now we
Just
require...
like-
now
so
we're
do you
not
want
doing
Every
it.
animal kills every
not
other
doing-
animal.
We're not doing it for survival now, we're just doing it for gluttony.
Here's the thing.
Like, you say you're against animal cruelty, then why are you supporting needless fight?
Here's
Because
the
I'm not
thing,
going
if
up
we
to
stop
dogs and
right
kicking
now-
them and fucking stabbing them and torturing animals.
You're paying someone
fucking-
to needlessly
I'm fucking
stab
eating
animals.
them.
Animal
Needless-
cruelty.
I
it's
needlessly.
animal cruelty.
No, they're not
No,
stabbing it and
uh,
torturing the animal. They fucking put it down
Dude,
and it
6 months
fucking
young
then it turns
baby
into
pigs,
fucking my
6
fridge
months young
into a
baby
hamburger
pigs,
and then I eat it.
Yo, 6 month young baby pigs are forced into gas chambers before they're stabbed to death for your bacon. Okay, and that's
No.
called humane. That's
No.
RSPCA approved. Look it
Yeah,
up.
and then it goes into my freezer
it
and then
up.
I cook it and eat it because it's fucking delicious.
Listen, it's
Okay.
probably humane way to put them down. It's
You know
not
what? Fuck
humane.
it. You know what? Just to cancel this argument out, I'll just go with my original
But they're
answer to this fucking
forcefully
question
bred
and
into
just say I'm
existence to be
for animal
violated.
cruelty. So I'm justifying my reasoning for eating. Regardless
and
whether I'm
what's
for
your-
it or
what's your
against it, I'm gonna
justification?
continue to eat my meat.
Okay,
It's
what's your
delicious. I told you
justification?
that like 1,000
Okay, that's the same. That's the same justification. Sensual pleasure, right? Sensual pleasure. It feels good. That's your
Yeah, that's why I drink
justification.
alcohol,
Okay,
have
that's the-
sex, and fucking smoke weed, and fucking sleep longer than I need to, and watch TV,
Those
and
things
fucking
don't have
do everything
victims.
else in my life.
Those
'cause it's
things
not
don't have victims.
necessary.
Those don't
That's
have
wrong.
victims.
Listen. Smoking weed, your family is the victim.
No, they're not victims.
You
of
can
that.
hyper-analyze every situation you
You're-
do in life. Like, and you
Dude,
can think about
someone's
everything
not
else
being
that's wrong in
stabbed for you
it
to
and
smoke
stuff.
weed,
Like,
okay?
like,
An animal's not
That's
being
wrong.
stabbed for you to
There's
smoke
probably
weed.
a
So.
there's probably
no,
a
there's
black
child
man
labor
getting
camps who are
stabbed
making their
over
child
weed.
laborers.
Yo, it runs on supply and demand, and so it's not gonna stop with us just freeing.
Yeah, and nobody's not.
We
no
have to
one's-
stop demanding those.
100% of people are never gonna stop eating meat. Like 100% of the people are not gonna stop
Dude,
doing anything.
Fucking rapists say the same shit. Not everyone's gonna stop raping. Why should I?
Why do you
Same
keep
fucking
going to this rape?
justifications as-
Like, I don't understand your
Look,
fucking
look.
arguments, dude.
your
Oh my God,
justification
it's like talking to a wall.
Your justification is sensual pleasure.
It's
just like
pleasure,
fucking
and I guess like rape is on your mind. That's like
okay
the
to
most
be
pleasurable
cruel.
thing to you. Like I don't understand.
The animals are literally fucking raped. So what the fuck are you on? You have justifications that rapists use and pedophiles use.
Yeah, no, I don't. Like I don't know. I don't know what fucking documentaries you are plugging your brain with, but like. God, you're fucking animal because it tastes good. Why are we talking about rape? Oh my, because I told him already. It's delicious. It's fucking good, man. I love fucking
He's a
meat.
vegan. That's
Fucking
why.
delicious.
So
Look, these guys are using the same justification as rapists. Ooh, it feels good, so it's okay
Yeah,
to
you
violate
keep saying that.
animals.
You keep saying that.
It's true, and they're saying they're against animal cruelty, but they're okay with stabbing cows and pigs and chickens.
No, I'm okay eating the meat. I never said stabbing cows was okay.
That's what's done for it, dude.
I mean, humanely
I don't
okay.
give a
farmer
shit.
taking a shotgun to a cow's head and just
So you're
blowing
saying
the
you're
fucking head
against
off
animal
because
cruelty,
the meat
then they
tastes
tell you
good.
that you're paying for animal cruelty, and you say, I don't give a shit. You're contradicting yourself.
I
You're
don't give a shit
hypocrite.
how I get it. It's not me
You're a
doing
fucking
it.
hypocrite, dude. Leave
delicious.
animals the fuck alone,
It's
dude.
delicious,
You're
dude.
retarded them.
It's literally delicious.
You're a fucking retard, and this is.
You could try to be this angelic person in your life, but I guarantee you also
I'm
do
not
wrong,
angelic.
so.
I'm not
You're
fucking
trying to be
angelic.
for sure. You're fucking a lunatic, dude.
I'm a lunatic, but you're over here
Yeah,
trying to justify
because you
raping
preached
animals
about
and shit.
rape.
Forcing your fist into the fucking anus of a cow and putting semen, forcing semen into her vagina. That's okay. Do you really do? That's some weird ass shit.
Hey, if it gets me, if that's what gets me eating my fridge, then fuck yeah. dog.
Okay, so you're okay with sexually assaulting childlike beings?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm
That's
just gonna
fucking
agree
weird,
with you.
man.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, yeah. I love it, man. I'm still gonna eat my steak. I'm still gonna eat my hamburgers. I'm still gonna eat every fucking meat product I ever eat, cause it's fucking delicious. I recommend actually
Hey, I
getting
try
a
to
group of
talk
people
to
together,
sensible
going
people, and I
to
actually do talk
City
to
Hall and
sensible
actually
people.
making change. But
No,
you know, pushing the
this
VRChat's
is-
not gonna do shit, buddy.
This
Just
works by
saying.
supply and demand. It's gonna stop when the individuals change. We
And
start to demand
we're
different
2 people
products
out of
instead.
7 billion, so good luck, brother.
Okay, hey, I thought I was gonna talk to 2 sensible people.
Yeah, well, VRChat, so you'd probably be wrong in that.
That's not
No. No, they
Listen,
weren't.
if you were
They were not.
if you were trying to talk to 2 sensible people, why are you talking to one autistic dude and
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think you can change. If you say you're against animal cruelty, I think you can change. Look, just
no,
think
I'm not
about
gonna
this.
change now you
Hey.
think me. I'm saying I'm not for animal cruelty, specifically.
You are, though. So you can't even.
How do you feel about neutering a
You can't
dog
even
or
accept
a
it.
cat?
Time
How do you feel about neutering animals?
How can you say you're against animal cruelty if you pay for it? If you literally
Because
pay
I
for
am not the
animals
one
to
doing
be...
the act.
Okay, so if you pay money to Nazis to Holocaust Jews, is that okay?
The Holocaust was hate, and I'm guessing animal cruelty is just for people to live. Well, not animal cruelty, but eating meat. I don't want to say animal cruelty.
Listen, we've talked in circles now. I've already told you I eat meat because I like it, and then now I say that again. We're gonna go right back into this loop. You know, it's just gonna be never
That's not
ending.
a
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the bar over here and I'm gonna go drink. All right, buddy?
Hey, Snell, one
No,
question.
I've answered enough. Later.
What a pussy.
Hey, so this guy's justification for violating animals was it feels good, so it's okay to do it. Do you think that's a justification for needlessly violating others?
Oh, I dropped my fucking beer.
Y'all got a good point. Y'all got a good point.
Yeah. For example, like if there's a dog on the sidewalk, and someone's like, "Hey, I'm gonna stab this dog and eat him. I don't need to, but I'm gonna do it because it tastes good." Would you say, "Hey, well, I guess that's justified"?
I bet that same person would bitch and moan about what Chinese people do to dogs and how they eat them.
It's completely needless. Like, we could live vegan, we could thrive as vegans. But why are we still forcing animals into gas chambers, forcefully impregnating them, like weird sexual assault shit? When we don't need to. They're childlike beings. They're childlike beings. You know, they have low intelligence. They're so innocent. Why are we doing these things to them when we don't need to anymore? So, and it is practical to live vegan. The cheapest food on the planet is vegan. Rice, beans, tofu, pasta, vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, etc.
And it's really not that hard. It's really not that hard to replace meat. It's not hard to replace meat.
Exactly.
Listen,
And another
listen.
thing
I'm
is-
back. All right, and I'm listening to understand this time. I'm calm down. Now listen. So educate me.
Yeah, so those aren't justification. And I want you to understand that. So I'm gonna
I
ask
told you I knew that.
Okay, so they're not justifications.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to
look,
validate
you
what I'm
probably
trying. I
hated
know.
it.
Listen, I'm not taking like a moral high ground at this point. I told you I just like it because it tastes like. Do I agree
Yeah,
into
me.
it? No. Like, am I saying it's justified? No.
Alright, man.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
Yeah, that was the same thing for me. I mean, I grew up eating non-vegan most of my life. Became vegan 3 years ago. So I get you. Yeah, it's
And I think that was a
tasty,
good
and you-
decision, but it's just not a top priority in my life right now. As much as it maybe should be, it's just not.
Becoming vegan, it doesn't mean changing everything of who you are.
Yeah, kind of. That's like changing the whole lifestyle.
What? Getting vegan hot dogs instead of the animal-based ones?
Yeah, that's like that. It's like changing the whole lifestyle because it doesn't taste the same. I've eaten vegan. I hang out with a lot of people who are vegan and vegetarian actually, and I've had these conversations with them too.
And grab the
I just
almond
don't.
milk instead of the dairy milk.
I drink almond milk actually.
Yeah, it's not the hardest
I
thing to do.
I prefer almond milk actually.
Hey, Snell, look, think about this though, because it's easy to think about us, and our convenience.
And I know that.
If you think about the victim's perspective, really think about their perspective. It's everything to them, bro. Everything. When for us, we could just reach over and grab the soy milk instead. You know, it's easy for us. It's hard to be an animal. That's the whole point here. That's it. Literally, it's everything to them. It ain't shit to us. For real. That's what it comes down to. You said you're against animal cruelty. You gotta show that with your action. And you can.
There's a level of truth to that, but I mean, I feel like no matter what I say, I'm gonna be the bad guy. So I'm just gonna continue to listen.
Well, you don't have to. Look,
you're right on that.
You can think about the animals, man. Think about the victims.
I think about a lot of it. I have a lot of empathy, even though it doesn't sound like it with my actions. I know actions speak louder than words, but I have empathy in certain things. I know I'm contributing by eating it. If we all quit, then they wouldn't continue to do it. I understand that, but it's just something I do, man. It's just something I like. I'm not gonna fucking harm an animal myself, but like. But I think there isn't a humane way of fucking killing an animal, even though maybe it's not humane because you're killing something, but you know, there's a difference between torturing something and just killing it too. And at least there's a meaning in it. No, anything that dies is probably not kind, but like that's just a way of life. People die all the time. Fucking animals die all the time.
But it's not like they're just dying, man. It's not like they're just dying. They're actually being murdered. It's a huge difference, you know. Yeah, everybody dies. I get that. You're right. That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're being murdered because they're getting killed. They're being murdered. But at least there's like. They don't just die and then you leave them there in the dirt. Like, you take every resource. This is why, like, you know, I always go back to Mother Nature because that's the thing. You got fucking crows and vultures that pick up the bone. Like, everything just gets recycled, man. I'm a huge fucking, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Certain species get dealt a weak card, but it's just what it is, man. It's like... But animals aren't really that conscious either. They're products of behavior, and if they grow in an environment, they don't know better anyway. Yeah, they do have brains, but they don't have like conscious minds like humans do either. They don't think about everything. They don't have. Yeah, they get an instinct like, oh, I'm hungry, I need to eat, I need to drink, you know.
It's now really quick. Think about this though. You might have not thought about it before, but think about a child human. They're like that too. And we don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Just because they're less intelligent and. It's not a justification to needlessly violate them.
How would you feel about people eating dogs?
Yeah, like if you're starving to death and you have no other option.
Yeah, and the only thing in the room is a fucking dog. Yeah, like you're gonna fucking want to survive because everyone's instinct.
Hey man, I
and if you say you wouldn't, that's a situational thing that you probably would. Even though you might tell me you won't, I guarantee if you were on the verge of death and that was your only option, you would eat a dog. 100%.
Yeah, same for the other animals.
And I get what your argument is. Your argument is that we don't, in this situation, we don't need to because there's other means to get nutrients. So I get that.
Right.
But I don't really agree with wearing.
Yeah, so I mean, it goes down. Like think of the root. Like it goes down to it's needless violence. So same shit.
Right. After the next 15 minutes, I'm not going to remember your name, so it doesn't really matter. But
nah, maybe you will remember this. Hey man, believe me.
I've had this conversation over like 100 times with other people. As I said, I hang out with a lot of vegans in real life, so I hear this almost every day. As I said, there has to be motivation. Right now, I'm just being honest with you. I'm not motivated to change. I have a lot of other things going on in my life. Veganism is very low tier. Especially with everything going on right now. Definitely not my main concern.
Yeah, I guess you're just thinking about yourself. Not really.
I guess, yeah, sure.
The victims.
Sure.
Your victims.
Yep. As my original argument stated, I like meat, so I will continue to eat it because I enjoy it.
I'm not into it, but hey, whatever works.
I don't know, because I feel like that's just one of those fucking buzzwords you hear, and you know, it's instant like, oh, here we go, like, you're going straight to talk about rape, and I'm talking about liking meat because I enjoy it.
God damn it.
Yeah, but they literally...
I never said I'm like going out of my way to fucking go rape someone. I get that. We've talked about that a lot. Yeah, I got it. I get it. I don't eat meat because I'm thinking because the fucking animal got raped. I'm eating because it tastes delicious.
Yeah, we want you to think about how the animal got fucking raped so you don't eat it.
No, I don't think about that because I'm thinking because I'm hungry and I'm going to go get some fucking food. I'm not thinking about where it comes from. I don't give a, if I go get a fucking, I had a lettuce, I'm not thinking about what state it came from, or how it got fucking, how it grew. I'm eating it because I'm hungry.
Or you can't think about it. And like I
So
said,
yeah,
it's
I'm a
everything
selfish
to them,
person,
man.
fuck it, dude. I mean, that's human nature to be selfish. That's nature in general to be selfish.
Take a child into a slaughterhouse and tell me that's human nature. How do you think a child would react to that?
I was a child saying that, and it really wasn't that crazy. I was like, oh, that's where my fucking food comes from, that's pretty cool. Are you all vegan, actually?
I'm vegan.
I know you are. Are you fucking vegan, Mercy?
We're all vegan.
Okay, now this is making sense. Damn, there's a whole audience here, dude. Is everyone here listening to this debate right now?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna take a shot, cause this is
Hey,
stressful. And what you're doing right now, whether I disagree right now, you are planting a seed. You are planting a seed in my mind, to where if I do recall this conversation, maybe I will change my mind. As I said, it's a change I might make, just not top level right now. But
if you can, remember
I'm not
this.
upset about having this debate. Maybe I will change my mind. You know,
Hey,
I'm open for change. It's as I said, you know, it's just not top priority right now. Which is, you gotta understand if you're actually trying to convert people, that no one's gonna change on a whim too, right? You gotta at least have that you gotta be that understandable, where people aren't just gonna change after a 30-minute conversation in a video game.
Some people can, and some people do.
I mean, some people can, but I mean, like, if I'm being realistic, like, most people won't. But, I mean, the hope, I would assume, for you would be that they would change over time, which is what I'm trying to tell you, is that maybe I will, you know?
All it takes is go online, search beginner guide to, you know, eating vegan.
No, there's more to it than that.
A few videos.
You gotta change behaviors, you gotta change your routines.
Hey, like we said, it's like instead of grabbing the cow milk, you grab the soy milk that's right next to it.
Guys, I think
it's like that. That's it.
It's not even a hard change. Like, what's actually stopping you from changing?
My habits and routines.
Okay, play team.
Yeah, just remember the victims, man. Just remind yourself that.
Yeah, I don't like to think of every negative thing in existence, because then I'll just be depressed all the time. It's not really a way to live either. So yeah, I'm selfish. But that's cool. I mean, you kind of have to be on a certain level, or you're gonna drive yourself fucking crazy all the time.
Got people.
Yeah, but we don't have to violate animals. You know, because we're inherently selfish. But we don't gotta violate animals.
Hold on.
No, we don't have to do a lot of things, but I mean, it is what it is sometimes. It's been in human nature for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's not an easy thing to change, as much as you want to preach about how it is.
It's literally as easy as reaching a foot away
It's
from
not.
your
It's not. It's not. I know you keep saying that, but it's not that easy. You gotta change habits, routines, general behavior. I literally studied behavior for 4 years. It's not.
Okay, so you study behavior. Look, if you're over here saying that it's not easy, then you might as well manifest that.
Because I'm being realistic, it isn't easy. I tell the kids I work with all the time, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna think about change, and the next day I'm a new person. Like, it's not that easy. Like, even people who have been in this field for fucking years can tell you, it's like, it's something human behavior in general is not easy to change. You know, like, on a realistic level, like, which is why on New Year's Eve, when everyone gives their New Year's resolutions, they last for like, what, 2 months? It's because it's not easy to fucking change behavior for long periods of time. I'm being realistic. You guys can keep telling me that, but that's factual. Like,
Those are different things, though.
people get something in their head, they lose their motivation, and they go back to what they know and what they're used to, because it's comfortable for them.
Hey, New Year's resolutions, so it's not like, for example, someone.
It's in the same. It's kind of the same thing. You want to make a different. You want to make a change, so you go and try to, and it doesn't always work out. And very limited times it doesn't.
Victims.
Yeah, I know you keep saying that, but I'm not talking about victims right now. I'm talking about change. You're just telling me that you changed that behavior of yours by switching from meat to only like plants or whatever, because you know there's victims involved. So you changed because of that reason.
Fair.
So I'm going back to my original point. Changing a behavior really depends on your motivation, and as much as you guys are motivated for this, just because you guys are motivated and you're trying to just throw that into people's face is not going to make them motivated. And if you want people to actually change, you got to make them feel motivated rather than just as soon as they say a word attacking. Well, not like attacking you by calling you names or anything like that, but like you guys all jump on and start talking about the same thing, and it's like you don't even try to realize what I'm talking about, and then you go to like some crazy shit, and then it's like, all right, well now that there's not even a level of them understanding my point of view, then even if you don't agree with it, it's like, what the fuck's the point of the conversation? Like,
what's so hard about veganism to make the change?
Changing a behavior, man. I'm used to routine and eating meat. Meat's like probably the majority of what I eat. And it takes a lot of time and will if you actually want to make change. It's not like I'm grabbing meat and I'm like, oh, I hope this fucking animal suffered, or I hope this animal died. Like, that's how I'm getting this meat. It's not really even a thought in my head when I grab meat. And I'm just hungry, and meat's delicious to me.
Well, if you're against animal cruelty, you shouldn't eat meat.
I'm against people.
Animal-based product.
I'm not against animal cruelty then. I'm against people kicking their fucking, like, stabbing a dog or going up to a fucking cow and tipping it over. I'm fucking. Yeah, I'm cherry picking what I'm against. I'm not fully against it. I'm not fully for it. I'm cherry picking what I'm against, and I'm cherry picking what I'm for.
So sexually assaulting them is okay, but tipping them.
Yep, sure. Yep, if that's the yep. I'm for sexually assaulting animals. That's what I do.
No, be honest though.
Be honest about what? I haven't thought about this until the last 15 minutes of talking to you. It was fun, guys. I'm gonna actually go enjoy my Saturday. I hope you guys make a lot of change. I enjoyed our conversation.
Too. Yeah, man. Animals want to live too. They don't want to be violated.
Not in my head.